Okay, I have a hard time to find somebody to hold the camera. Charles LeBlanc here. Here, put it up a little bit. He's a rookie. There we go. So last night, Friday, in Fredericton, we had some action. I mean, huge action. A huge police chase. We didn't know what was going on. I had a police scanner, and it was, you hear a lot of action on the police scanner. And it started by... you hear some high-speed chase, and it started by going down Regent Street. Then the cop was following a guy. Next thing you know, they said, they don't want nobody to get killed, right? So they said the guy's an idiot. Drove down Regent. The cop said, see, everybody should have a police scanner to really know what's going on in this city. So the cop said, he's lucky he went through green lights. Then this is where it got confusing. He says he turned right in the corner of Regent and Queen Street. I said to myself, you live in Fredericton, that means he's going against a one-way street. So then 30 seconds later, he says, oh, I'm wrong. He took a left, going down Queen Street. Okay, so I live on Westmoreland. Then I said, okay, I seen a car, I believe, went down Queen Street towards Smythe Street. Then on the police scanner it says, okay, he's in the area of Smythe. The corner of Smythe and Brunswick. So I said to myself, he's going to head toward Woodstock Road. Next thing you know, he's on top of the corner, top of Smythe Street. And, it was so confusing. Then I talked to somebody, a friend of mine on Prospect. I said, look outside. She saw 10 police cruisers, boom, 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 going towards Smythe Street. Next thing you know, the RCMP were involved. And then they said they put a spike belt across the road. And they said, okay, he hit it. He hit it, good. But then the RCMP is following this guy. I should mark everything down. It's confusing. The RCMP is following this guy, but the police is following the RCMP. And then next thing you know, they lost sight of the driver. So there's an RCMP and the Fredericton Police Force lost sight of the driver. Next thing you know, they got a phone call, I think it's Greenwich Road. Anyway, Forest Hill that way, that there's a car that went into the driveway. So they focus in the driveway over there. And then the RCMP said they were on a foot chase. Then they asked to have the police, the RCMP, to join in the police scanner so everybody knows where they're going. People were confused. People didn't know what was going on. At the end, here I am on Charlotte Street. Myself, me. I said, okay, what's going on? I left my place. Next thing you know, there's a woman next door had the window open, looking at all the action. I said, Charles, where you going? I said, I'm going down toward the cemetery. They mentioned the cemetery. So, okay. Next thing you know, we see 3 police cruisers heading across the Westmoreland Bridge. So I start going toward there. Next thing you know, the police cruiser head again back here. So next thing you know, I said, what the hell? So I start going down. It's confusing. Start going down King Street toward King's Place. Then I went by the cemetery. Then I seen the police officers coming back. And then I went on George Street. I went through 2 houses. Then I was knee-deep in snow, running. Then I was on Charlotte Street. Then I ran, here, show the camera. Down there, there was about 20 cops here. Look at the video. RCMP was right here. There, come on closer. Okay, look. The RCMP cruiser landed here. Now what I find strange here, they never cleaned the goddamn mess. Look. Everything's still here. And next thing you know, They arrested the guy. There was about 20 police cruiser here. Now, there was a huge breakdown in communication among the cops. I hope the cops in their briefing take that police scanner, and because it's not a police scanner, but 911, it was all recorded. There was a huge breakdown in communication between the police and the RCMP and the police among themselves. Now, they sent a police scanner. 2 officers were hurt. One hurt his hand, and the other one hurt his little pinky. Maybe that's it here. Look. Maybe that's it here. Maybe they hurt their little pinky, and they're gonna go in the hospital, and maybe they'll go on compensation.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen is, I just want to check one thing here. Still going?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to know, the police officers, I know the camera's tired, I'm sorry, it's long-winded. The police officers, they hurt their hand, they went to the hospital, and one hurt his little pinky. Maybe they were pumped up too much. I mean, are they going to ask for the Medal of Honor now, the Medal of Bravery? Somebody's going to say, oh my God, we did good. Never mind, that's a joke. But the bottom line here, no communication. It was a breakdown in communication. It was a sad, sad day for the police force in this city. The way they acted, they were confused. I hope they had their own internal investigation and we find out really what happened. How was a man allowed to end up here? An inmate from Dorchester end up right here on Charlotte Street. Stay tuned.